All right, so the next order of business is the removal of the triple clamp itself. There's a couple screws that are going to be reused for the brake lines and whatnot. In the old set, they gave it to you. This nut, this big ass nut, has got to come off. And luckily, I do have a big set of metric tools for sprockets of the dirt bikes and whatnot. And that one happens to be 30 millimeters. Crack it open, crack the bish open, and see what happens. Dangle them on there, which I don't really like, but there's no other mounting place to do them other than taking all the clutch cables and everything apart. I don't feel like doing that. So hopefully crack this carefully. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Not saying yours is going to be easy, but okay, it looks to be there's a double collar up here. And I'm going to put some gloves on because there's grease. That way I don't touch anything else and make a bigger mess than there already is. Alright, so as looking on further inspection here, these two nuts here have these little tabs. Like it locks in. So we got to pry these up here. I'm going to try my flathead. There you go. Not sure how many there are. Oh, they go top and bottom. Oh dear. I need help. Oh dear. Fucking elbow stuck on the handlebars. Alright, there's 4. Or at least for me there was 4. I found 4. So, that being said, here it comes. Okay, and then we're gonna have to turn this here. Probably a little hammer and a screwdriver or something. All right, I'm gonna be juggling these handlebars, but it might be easier to somehow secure them down. Use tape, tie strap, something. Because I gotta bang on this now, and I'm afraid those bars are probably gonna fall. So I'm gonna take my flathead screwdriver, put it in here like so, and then use the dead blow to try to loosen that up. All the while catching the handlebars. It's not that difficult. It isn't that hard, actually. It spins pretty good, actually, so. All right, as I'm doing this, the bottom triple clamp is coming down. Let's set you up. Ooh, Lordy. There you go, popped out. Once that comes out, if you look on the inside under the cap here, okay, there's the race bearings, and there's the regular neck. So this has to come out. These are going to be upgraded with the all balls kit. Bearings on the bottom as well. This came off the top. So you want to make sure that these are removed as well. Yep. Keep the lube in there if you can. No need to clean that out, because I mean, unless you want to add a little in there, assembly lube or something. Okay, we're making progress, huh? Not too bad, just go slow. Put the rag just right here. These are balancing. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere, but I think we'll be okay for now. Let's go look at our all balls kit. Nice, got some all ball stickers. Okay, so further inspection in the case. You have your upper and lower bearing. You have what looks to be the stem nut. And then you have a thin metal with rubber gasket. It's almost like a dust cover. Same sizes as each one, so they should go over like so. Because this is a complete bearing, the balls and the race, we're gonna have to remove them, the stock ones, from the bike. And this is gonna be interesting. It's straightforward. So one's the top, one's the bottom, and one's a little dust cover to go over that. And since there's two different sizes, process of elimination. Okay. All right, so the bearings race, which is where the ball bearings race around, has to come out. And, ooh. That is in there. If it can go from the bottom. Ugh, it's never easy, but we are having fun. At least I am. Hope you are watching. Okay, so there's a will, there's a way. I was trying different things. I tried to fly head and hammer it, didn't work. I have this long file with the little end. I tried to hammer that didn't work. But this has got a square edge on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and try this. And I did try it, and I found out that it works pretty great. So I just stake the end through, have it stop right on the edge. I'm gonna give it a good whacking. Go left side, right side, alternate. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm putting it through. Hammer over here, bop, bop, bop. Hammer over here, bop, bop, bop. Hammer on the front side. Bop, bop, bop. Eventually this thing is gonna get free. Done deal. Now we just got the bottom one to do. And that's gonna be the same concept, except we're gonna be hammering down. All right, the way the throat of this is formed with this inner part going from the top, we're gonna have to come up with something else. Let's try this. Okay, so I went out to Lowe's and I bought myself a pry bar set. And you want to talk about the right tool for the job. These are not automotive grade. I don't care about that. I don't need automotive grade. These are just general purpose. I bought this for this one job. Probably going to use this 18 incher. Here you go. That should give me the angle that I need to get through and behind that bearing around the little pump that's in there. Okay. These are nice too. They have the metal backing so you can strike it. You can strike. That race bearing is in there. I tried wrenches, claw hammers, regular hammers. I tried the brand new pry bars, extensions. What makes this difficult is the throat of this is curved, and then the race bearing goes next. And I've been mangling all this up in here, and I really didn't want to do this. I'm running out of things. I could freeze the inner bearing with the liquid, the nitrogen in the can or whatever. I don't have that. I have to go to the store to get that. But I do have a torch, and I really didn't want to do this, but I'm getting tired. I've been on going back and forth between this and other things all day, and I'm going to try to do this, and hopefully I don't mess anything up. If you've never torched something before, you want to get a cloth, soak it really good with water. All right, I'm going to heat from here to here. Hopefully I can expand this and the heat won't transfer so yet to the race bearing, and I can start to at least get it out. If I can start it just a little bit, then I can go in from the top and take my new pry bars and bang it out. But it is, I just can't get around that lip, so. Even heat all the way around. This is a last resort fire wrench. I'm getting fucking pissed. Fuck you. Yes, you're fucking moving. You son of a bitch. The fuck out. Ah! Come on, you fuck. Oh. It's out. And in the process, I damaged my front scoop and then marred up the shit of the inside of that tube. And I'm fucking pissed. But it's out. What a fuck, that was hard to get out. I'm not gonna say that the torch is what did it, but I just figured get it, if it needs to separate, get something in there, wedge it. Figured the best way I could do is get myself in there, and it's kind of fat right here, just fucking hammer it and see if I can jam it in and start making it move a little bit, and I was able to get it, and then I banged out through the top. Okay. Oh, I'm getting tired. Moving on. Okay, so after you've had a couple beers and you calm down because the bottom race bearing kicked your freaking ass, you want to go and get the supplied all balls bearings. Open those up. Carefully separate the race bearing from the rest of the bearing. Bearings. if you pull that apart and that comes apart, oh buddy, that will not be fun putting it back together. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the new one and use the old one to set the new one in its place. So for that, we're gonna need a hammer. If you get confused which one, the Honda ones will always say Japan on it. These are the bigger ones. This is what you want to use. So once you wipe the inside, be good. You're gonna take your race bearing, put the old one up against it, like so. You want to tap this in even. Take your time. Switch hands if you need to. Oh, this is causing a problem because I've got my SLK scoop in the way. Almost there. Ow, my knees are blowing out. Okay, about time. But the race bearing is all the way seated evenly in the bike. Now I got to do the top. Same concept. If you forget from the big old to new, the new is the bigger one. It's more beefier. It's got more beef. So we'll go ahead, flat facing down, old race on top, give it some bangs. The top one is in. The bottom one is in. It looks fantastic. On to the next step. Now that the races are in, we're just going to do the bearings. The larger of them goes on the bottom. So when you grab your bottom piece here, this is a little seal. You want to have that face up. Then you want to take your bearings. Be careful now. Don't slide this piece off. Just place it in like so. Okay, we have a problem because of the powder coat. Circular motion. You want to tap the bearing over. Yeah, that sounds different, sounds louder. That means you have it all the way down. So it's gonna be like probably a 1/4 inch, a little more than 1/8 an inch on the lip. Next, I'm gonna take the upper bearing and seal. You don't have to do this, but as an extra step, I'm just gonna do it anyways. I have assembly and waterproof grease. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of a dollop on there, real light like. I'm just gonna kind of roll it around the rollers here. Like I said, this isn't necessary. It's nice to have a little extra on there. The bearings themselves already come greased. But I'm just gonna put just a little more on there. Maybe around the dust seal, the edge of the dust seal a little bit. Just a wee little bit. In the hole we go. I'm gonna spread around a little extra. Okay. Round and around we go. Round and around we go. We go. Round and around we go. Got your tops. Next up, the last thing in the box is this little washer here. And that is gonna go on black rod. Go up to the bottom. I put a little plug in here so the dust wouldn't get in. Triple tree time. coming together. All right, carefully now. Try to spin the big ass bolt. Okay, it's getting tight for hand. I gotta get a. How tight is tight? I don't know. It says inside the instructions that the steering stem best results are 28 to 30 foot-pounds. So I got my fork here at 30. Whew, all right, that's 30. That's what they recommend. That's what it is. 30 foot-pounds with a 30 mil socket. The steering bolt is actually 29 millimeters, but whatever with that. Oh, wow. Here you go, they're on. Now we assemble the headlight, kind of fix our cables, send in our bars, throw in our, put the front end on. So they came with 3-inch. I bought the cable with the 3-inch extended 3-inch. However, I also bought a 4-inch extension, which is going to be shipped here tomorrow. I think we're at a good stopping point. Here it is. We'll wait for tomorrow's shipment to put the rest of the stuff on, and we'll be ready to rip. See you in the morning. Peace.